that takes his time. About to shack outside the game. And you know what I'm talking about. Just let me know if you wanna go to that home out on the range. They got a lot of nice girls. I'm
is a rough game and often a cruel one.
Every time you lose, you die a little bit. You die inside, a portion of you. Not all of your organs, maybe just your liver.
Pain is inevitable.
They're killing me, Whitey, they're killing me!
There was only the painful face of failure.
Okay, fellas? Hey, fellas, this is what you work all off season for. This is why you lift all them weights. This is why you do all that.
There was a fighting heart under the ribs of defeat.
Never give up, baby. Never give up.
Hey, welcome to SportsVision, the magazine, right here on WTMB. Joe Palo.
Fingerball.
Along with Mike Finger Cragen. Hey.
Finger football.
What's going on? We got football season right upon us, and we are so excited.
Beat you 4 touchdowns to 2.
Ah, come on. Your fingers couldn't beat anybody.
Guess what?
What?
We have got a lot to go on today, so we've got to move it on fast. We're talking lots and lots of football.
We got a lot of stuff.
Football in America. That was the
football?
opening was about. Not the best start to begin with. We have, well, I guess, what, one undefeated team in the county, 7th grade football team at Ocoee. But never give up. It's going to happen. It's going to change. These coaches are good. These personnel are good. They're going to get it together.
Yeah, they're going to get it together. You got to figure it this way, too. We've just started. I mean, we've got a whole season to go.
And we've got Cleveland highlights. We've got Bradley highlights. We've got 9th grade highlights, JV highlights, middle school highlights, BMX, volleyball. We're coming at you first with Mike Shires.
Connected to the knee bone.
You might have saw a little bit of this on Football Friday the other night, which, by the way, don't miss this Friday. And it's going to be some packages by Mike Shires. He did one on Bradley and Cleveland. I know Bradley played Saturday, McMinn. Cleveland played Baylor on Friday. We're going to show them back-to-back, starting with Bradley. Here you go, back-to-back.
Check it out.
Bradley facing McMinn at Finley Stadium. The last time these two teams met, let's just say McMinn spent a lot of time behind the woodshed. The Bears are dominating field position, but nobody scored here in the second quarter, and Miguel Armenta's 52-yard field goal attempt will come up just short. Cherokees get the ball back, but I don't think Robbie Brooks wants it. Tyler Westmoreland knocks the quarterback's helmet clean off, but at the half, the score would remain 0-0. The teams combined for 88 yards of offense in the first 2 quarters, and the defensive battle carried on over to the halftime show. Bradley fans hoping to energize their team for the start of the second half, but the Cherokees would be the team out firing on the first play. The Bears bite on the play action, and Brooks has a couple of wide open receivers. He hits to Juwan Smith for the 82-yard touchdown, and just like that, McMinn's up 6-0. On the ensuing kickoff, Nathan Sanders will be back for Bradley, and he'd weave his way through the kick coverage all the way out to the Cherokee 37. On 4th and 2 now, the Bears will hand the ball off to Westmoreland, but did he get there? Nope. McMinn gets the ball back on the 28. They don't stay there long, though. Brooks working through his progressions and finally chucking the ball out to Grant Brown for 32 yards. The Bradley cheerleaders hoping their team can hold the line, but on 2nd and goal, William Bailey will power in, and the 2-point conversion makes it a 14-0 game. Still in the third, McMinn with the ball, and quarterback Robbie Brooks will keep it himself. He'll go 72 yards for the touchdown. The Cherokees now lead 21-0. Quarter just about to end. Garrett Elrod will find Nathan Centers open over the middle for 25 yards. And it's Elrod to Centers again on 3rd and 12 to start the fourth. Then from the 2, Westmoreland will sneak his way through for the touchdown. Bradley trails 21-7. 6 minutes left. McMinn has first and goal from the 5, but Jay Jones will come down with a nice interception, giving the ball back to Bradley. The Bears unable to score again, though, and McMinn runs out the clock. Bradley drops their first game of the season 21-7. And after the game, Coach Price said it was all about missed opportunities.
We had the ball on our side of the field the whole first half and didn't get any points out of it. And offensively, we did nothing tonight, So we're going to have to, I thought defense played. They was on the field the whole night. But I think the defense played pretty well. They got tired there at the end. But, hey, we're just going to go get better. That's how it's going. It's going to be a long year if the guys don't settle up and because our schedule doesn't get any easier. It gets tougher next week.
Tied at the half, and then they come out and score right away. How did that affect you?
So we're down 6-0 then. I thought that, they hit us with a pass down the middle, and our safeties jumped on it, and really they had 2 guys wide open on that play. So it's a middle breakdown, but I can't say much. The defense played hard. Where we lost this game tonight or this afternoon is we didn't move the ball. If you don't put points on the board, you're not going to win. So that's plain and simple.
It's the Red Raiders versus the Blue Raiders. Baylor gets the ball first and marches for the 14, but Fonzie Davis makes the stop. The Red Raiders have to settle for the field goal and the 3-0 lead. Cleveland gets the ball and they keep it on the ground. Tyrese Ward, right to your living room. The Blue Raiders would get inside the 5 and take home a Joe Elliott field goal to start the second quarter. On Cleveland's next possession, Jared Gaston will roll out and find a wide-open Donnell Gould down the sideline, seemingly giving the Blue Raiders the lead, but an ineligible man downfield will bring this one back. Cleveland forced the punt on 4th and goal for the 1. David Knox will power it in. Baylor lead 9-3. Cleveland with the ball on their own 27 with 2 minutes left, and the punt is blocked. Elliott will try and make a play, but Baylor takes over in great field position. 27 seconds left with the ball on the 14. Darren Sanders will go up the middle for the touchdown. Baylor gets the 2-point conversion to go up 17-3 at the half. The young Blue Raider team hanging in with one of the best teams in the state, and things were going pretty well for the fans at halftime as well. Start of the second half, Cleveland has the punt, and that gives the ball back to Sanders. Trouble. 84 yards for the score, and Baylor takes the 23-3 lead. Still in the third, from the 34, Sanders again. He'll run for the touchdown, and the Red Raiders lead 30-3. But does Cleveland roll over? No. Jared Gaston rolls out and connects with Donnell Gould for the touchdown to make the score 30-10. But Baylor, they're tough. They'll come right back. David Knox from his own 40 scampers down the sideline, and the Red Raiders lead 37-10. Class of '99 coming back to support the team from UTC. In the fourth quarter, it's 4th and 15, and Jared Gaston will weave his way through the defense and pick up the first down. That sets up Antonio Westfield from 3 yards out, and the extra point makes it a 37-17 game. Meaning the dance team has to do another couple of kicks, and some fellow athletes get to do some more cheering. Under 4 minutes to play, Westfield, now that's what I call a tackle. But there would be no miracle finish, and Cleveland drops its season opener 37-17.
It was just a tough opening game to to play on a night like this, and a young football team like us. You know, again, we only have 2 guys returning on the defense side of the ball, and of course 5 on the offense side of the ball. But we played a lot of kids tonight, a lot of young kids tonight, and hopefully we'll learn from this ball game and go forward with it. And we told our kids after the ball game that you know, our goal is not to win every football game. Our goal is to win our region. That starts next week with Hickson coming in town and get to the playoff, and that's still our goal. So again, we're going to build on this. I think our kids played well. I'm proud of this football team, and we played much better than we did in the Jamboree down at Hickson, and we're improving. We're getting better. So I feel like this team's going to get us. They better get us early.
Really, just a couple of plays influenced the outcome.
Yeah, you know, if you look at the first the block punt, I felt like that was different in the ball game. They got it down there, and the touchdown that got called back. We had a lineman downfield. Just a great pass by Jared Gaston, catch by Donnell Good, and when we got down there one time, we had illegal substitution, 2 men on the field, and wound up kicking the field goal. So, you know, you take away those 3 plays, I think, and then you take away momentum when you do take away those 3 plays, and I think those are different in the ball game.
And there you go.
There's our Superior Sports scoreboard graphics. Joseph Baylor, as you just saw, 37-13 over Cleveland, and Joe Elliott. Did he set a record in that game?
Set a record, beating the record set by Mike Jenny.
Saw that on Football Friday.
Back in the 1800s, Mike Jenny did
1800s. Jared Gaston with a 20-yard TD pass, and Jared's a good ball player, great quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
Donnell Good on the receiving end, Good, and Antonio Westfield with a 2-yard run.
And you know, it's a positive thing. They did score that long pass. You know, Jared throwing that long bomb to Good, another one, but was called back with the penalty. They could have had it. Touchdown. But, you know, hey, without the penalty, there you go. McMinn over Bradley in a ball game that was held Saturday, this past Saturday, 4 in the afternoon at Finley Stadium. Those of you that went that didn't go, that's when it was done. McMinn over Bradley, 21-7. Tyler Westmoreland with a 2-yard touchdown run. And, of course,
and the hit that took the head off the quarterback.
Exactly. And, of course, that's the scoreboard brought to you by Superior Sporting Goods, Heath Ware, and all the
I think we got one more. Do we have one more?
Pop it up.
Pop it up? Maybe we don't. Maybe we're back to us. Where are we? Where are we, ladies and gentlemen? We do have, I knew. Well, how could we forget Walker Valley? Marshall County. They won't forget Marshall County because Marshall County, number 2 team in the state. Beat them pretty good out there, but Walker Valley did do some very positive things, 49-28. And some of the positive things we discussed were Bryant Baines with 2 interceptions, Jonathan Gibson with a 1-yard TD run, Cody Hicks, what about that, Victor, with a 1-yard TD run, and Daniel McAllister with a 56-yard TD run. McAllister did have 150 yards rushing in that game. So they did a lot of good things, even though they were really, you know, the class one of the class teams in that field, in that division.
Oh, yeah, number 2 in the state
last year.
in the state. And Bryant Baines, 2 interceptions in that game. 2 games Walker Valley has played, the one with East Ridge and this one, of course, with Marshall County. Bryant Baines already has 3 interceptions.
And he's going to be an all-league selection again, no doubt about that.
Oh, definitely. And then he's got a GPA of like, you know, 8.6.
I tell you what, I'm going to go drop this dog off of Niagara Falls somewhere.
Please.
I'm telling you, quit your moaning and feed him. He's like a little baby.
You know, they can do that, you know.
Look at a pacifier. They have dog pacifiers?
No, they have a thing where they can cut the vocal cord and it'll open its mouth and go, and nothing.
The lure they had last week on the fishing, just about did. Hey, listen, we got no time for that. We got to keep on moving, and we had a game, the opening game of the middle school, and the only undefeated team at this point in time. Of course, they play tonight. It could all change. Cleveland, Bradley, big matchups start tonight with the middle school.
It'll happen tonight, is right. 7th and 8th grade.
7th and 8th grade.
At Ocoee Middle.
We'll show you all that next week, but we do have last week's results right here this week, and it was Ocoee Middle opening game against Brainerd Baptist, and they had a good result. We're going to take a look at it for you right this minute. Let's go with it. There it is. There they are getting ready to go. We had lots of firsts in this game because this is actually the first middle school game for the Ocoee Middle Colts, 7th grade. It was a mixed game. They brought down Brainerd Baptist to play them, and Brainerd Baptist had some 8th graders. Actually, a team really full of 8th graders right there. Oh, there's a good-looking face. How did that get in there?
My goodness.
I thought I edited that out.
The camera broke for a minute.
There they are getting ready, and here they are walking for the first time. They have fixed up that field. Pretty good job for a short time they've had to work with it, and it looks good. There they are. There's the national anthem getting ready to play. And we're going to quiet down real quick here. If I can get the dog quiet down. And it was the first national anthem there. And it's the first set of cheerleaders right there. And we've got more first coming up for you as Ocoee gets ready to take on Brainerd Baptist. I believe Bill Price's daughter's in this shot. There she is, right there. On the corner again. How about that? And there's one of the first fans that made it on TV.
Have you ever seen Bill move like that? He cheers just
Hardee's is the first sponsor on the Ocoee Middle football. And right here is going to be the first kick by Brandon Elrod. The first tackle coming up by Zach Driggers right there. And here's big Zach number 12 coming off. So how about that? He's got an honor. And here's going to be the first to possess the football as it's going to be a fumble. Driggers will strip it and Cragen will recover it. So Travis Cragen gets the recovery right. Coming to number 1. He got it right there, believe it or not. And we blacked out. Technical difficulties. We're back again. Hey, here we go. Baptist moves the ball early as they got wide on Ocoee. Some adjustments were made later to stop that. Number 89 just about breaks it. Travis Cragen with the tackle, and they would stop it right there. Justin Spain gives the ball to Ocoee as a great hit right there. He didn't recover the ball, but he made the hit right there, knocked the ball loose, and they got it right back.
Look at Robbie Derrick there, the referee.
Baptist, here we go, number 22 though, they would score first. He goes up the middle to make it 6-0. And there's your scoreboard with 3:48 left in the quarter. One play later though, LeBron Caslin, he's gonna take off. He's down the right sideline. And Joe, what is the words? He could go all the way. 57-yard run.
Touchdown.
And that is the first touchdown, speaking of first, for Ocoee Middle, carried by LeBron Caslin. And here we go. Cragen would carry in a conversion with a quarterback keep coming around the right side. And he's going to wiggle his way in. However, a couple penalties were there we couldn't see. We may have talked about Derek about this, but there were a couple we didn't see. That's one of them. They did call it off, and then they tried it again. And he threw a pass. It was short, no good. Score tied at 6 after a period and a half to play. Ocoee now got the ball right back on the ensuing kickoff, and there's Cragen. He goes back to pass number 30 in his face all day. Scramble. Coming down the left side. He is way blocks. But guess what? Again, penalties. They could have won this game much bigger. They're going to call
we
that
are
one
going
back.
to talk to Derek about
So
that.
Derek, what about this? But 2 plays later, the flash. Here he is, Elmore. Grayson, that is, all the way. There's no penalty this time, no matter. It's a 50-yard run, and that helped to atone for a 55-yarder that he had called back earlier in the game. 12-6 now. And there we go with 1:30 left on the clock, and it would finish that way at the half. 12-6. We've got the cheerleaders working for you at halftime, and the dog's ready to kill himself. A little suicide jump.
He's all right. He knows better.
Cheerleaders.
He's jumping.
And they're going right there
Not unless I push him.
at the half. Here we go, second half coming up. As Whitney Price says, Dad, is this the way you do it? Well, you need to shoot. They're better ask Debbie about that. Huh?
Well, no, I think Dad does that.
Dad cheerleads.
He cheerleads on Thursday. He puts an outfit just like that on.
Does he?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I'd be interested to see him in a cheerleader.
No, it wouldn't.
All right. Great job. The first set of Ocoee cheerleaders right there, looking good. How about that? We're giving them quite a bit of airtime here because it is another first here in the Cleveland area with all the new changes going around in the school system.
He ain't gonna
Here we go. The second half coming up right there. They did catch her, and we're catching the second half. Brainerd Baptist with the ball, but Spain knocks it loose. He forced 2 fumbles. Cragen with a recovery on the sidelines. They get the ball back, and Spain now is going to start to take over as the 7th graders now. No more 8th graders will come in the second half. Spain is going to get the ball. He's going to make a carry. He's going to break a few tackles. He's going to make it 20 yards downfield. A 20-yard pickup there, and guess who's going to carry it again? He said that worked last time. We might even do it again. Justin Spain one more time, and he's going to gain another 18, 20. We had a 10-yard penalty. He's got 20 more. So
holy smokes.
there it is. And Farmer now is going to add a run of his own, and Spain and Farmer did the load work here, carrying the ball mostly for the second half for the Ocoee Middle 7th grade team. And Matt Farmer with a nice run right there. There he is. Spain now, he did a lot of the work. He's going to get to cap it off right here. Hand off to Justin Spain. Cuts it back up the middle. Wide open. Nobody touches him. It's 18-6. Ocoee now rolling. Shortly thereafter, here comes 18-6. 1:04 left in the quarter. Here we are. Shortly thereafter, not too long further in the game, it is Travis Cragen is going to be back on about the 17-yard line. And guess what? Number 30, again, in his face 3 or 4 times on this play. Here we go, back up, gonna go around here, and this is the conversion. And the conversion is no good, and Cragen obviously not very happy. Now we get to the one, here it is, 17-yard line later on in the game. Backing up, he's pinned forward, backwards, forward again, sidesteps one guy, sidesteps 30, coming around, sidesteps another guy right here out into the end zone. Man. I believe there was about 8 missed tackles on that play.
It reminds me of his dad, whoever that is.
There it is, and he would score right there, and a bunch of frustrated Brainerd Baptist tacklers, and he's going to hand off right now and frustrate him a little more with a little pitch to Farmer. He's going to carry it in. And it's going to end up 26-6 at this point. Final score is going to be 26-14, as they would allow a late touchdown by Brainerd Baptist. Big crowd, going to show you that on hand. Lots of Ocoee support. There'll be a bigger crowd tonight as Cleveland comes in. It'll be all over the place there. Cleveland and Bradley going at it in Ocoee Middle. And right there it is, 26-14 was your final. And there is some stats for us. Why don't you give them to us, Joe?
There you go. Ocoee Middle over Brainerd Baptist, as you just saw, 26-14. LeBron Caslin with a 57-yard touchdown run. Grayson Elmore with a 50-yard TD run. Justin Spain, 26-yard touchdown run. And Travis Cragen with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it moves down, lower, lower, lower. But I tell you what, guys, this is going to be a good team. It's going to be a good game tonight, too. Ocoee Middle first kickoff. Brandon Elrod, first tackle was Zach Driggers. First to touch the ball, Travis Cragen. First touchdown, LeBron Caslin. First carry was Matt Farmer. Matt, run as hard as you can, Farmer. And that guy does do that. So.
He does. He runs hard. Hard to bring down.
Hard to bring down is right.
And there we are. We are back. We are back. And, hey, we had a very popular response to last week's. Congratulations to Ocoee Middle, by the way, the win. I guess we should comment on something right if we get done with it. We just did. Okay, congratulations to Ocoee Middle. We also.
What do you got now?
Well, you know, last week, we decided to go ahead and educate some of these kids as we went along because they really need help, along the way. We're not just a sports program. We do other things.
Education.
We believe in sports, maybe not quite too far out in front, just a little bit, maybe even behind education. What do you think? Nah. Okay, here we go. We are going to educate you, though, because we've got some words, but this is educating people because politically, the word is what?
We are incorrect.
Yeah, politically
we are incorrect.
right now, this is a very recognizable, actually it's a name, not a word, but I don't know if you actually know who or what this is.
Condit?
Condit.
Oh, I know what Condit is.
Well, who is he, or what is he?
Huh?
What is he, or who is he?
Yeah, he's a congressman. It's the Condit guy. It's the guy that got in all that trouble there with the intern thing. Condit. And everybody knows if they watch the news anyway.
Wrong, Fajita Breath. There it is. Conduit is flexible insulation that's surrounding wire.
Oh,
look at that.
Conduit.
See how the conduits. Yeah,
Conduit.
Yeah.
Conduit. Yeah, I got you now. I got you now. Yeah. I guess that's maybe spelled different. Yeah, you're right. You want to work?
Well, yeah. Go ahead and talk me.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Scott, put the word up on the screen. Let's see if Mr. Smart Guy knows this particular word. All right? Check this one out here, right here. Hussein.
Hussein. He's a leader in the Mideast over there. Hussein. Saddam Hussein. We had the big war with Saddam. Don't you remember that?
That's not the same thing.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Put up the definition there, Scott. No, what I'm talking about, Mike, is that's not true. Who's saying that?
Okay.
See, you know what this means? We're stretching it.
Who's saying it's time? Who's saying it's time for commercial?
Who's saying that?
Who's saying that? Who's saying? Let's go to commercial. Who's saying that? Who's saying?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying.
Cash is low and you need groceries.
Check into cash.
What's check into cash?
It's a remarkable place to get instant emergency cash for a flat fee.
Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, check into cash can make it happen. You write us a personal check and you get the cash you need instantly.
My checking account's low. I can't get what we need. Go to check into cash.
The next time you need quick cash, for whatever reason, go to check into cash.
I'll have the Frisco burger for lunch.
Then there's a certain biscuit you'll want a bigger bunch.
Thanks to me,
thanks to him, you now have thicker bacon.
Thanks to me,
you now have bigger slices of sourdough.
Thanks to you,
thanks to me, group hug. We're gonna sell a lot of these.
The classic Hardee's Frisco burger is better than ever with thicker sourdough bread and thicker bacon. And if you love sourdough, try our Frisco breakfast sandwich.
Come on home.
Demands on time are ever increasing. That's why over 2 years ago, First Citizens was the first to offer extended business hours. Enjoy drive-through convenience, 7:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. weekdays at our Farmland Corners main office and Inman locations, with full-service banking 9 a.m. to 12 noon on Saturdays. While some things change, meeting the needs of our community will always be our reason for being. The bank, First Citizens Bank, working harder to make your life easier. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
SportsVision, Cleveland's hard-hitting, face-slapping sports show, soars above all expectations. It runs the table on local sports like a tank. SportsVision is award-winning. SportsVision is patriotic. So don't be a baby. Don't be a chicken. At crunch time, don't get caught with your pants down. Watch SportsVision. It's kicking.
Mike, let me tell you what.
just
all
caught
right?
him.
After watching that, okay, and after hearing him, tomorrow we play football with him.
Okay, you got that? We're
He
playing
goes through the
football.
goalpost.
Quit your whining. That's
And
how we
we're
teach the
taking-
young dogs discipline right there. Discipline.
That's how come she doesn't whine anymore.
Discipline. I'm telling you, discipline is all about this next story. 5K run to firefighters. Remember Jason Parks that helped us with the track scene? You know when I did it 28 feet on the pole vault?
Oh.
Here it is. I tell you what, they had the 5K run, and we're going to show it to you quick because we got to run through this program. We're loaded up. Firefighters 5K run. We're going to show you the results as we roll. Here we go. There we are, sponsored by Ray Trueline. Look at the crowd out there, Joe. We got a bunch of people. They're getting ready to go. Listen to the fire. Here we go. It's a fire signal. There it is, and as they run to walk this way, they're running this way because they are going 5K. We're going to have Mr. Jason Parks explain exactly what this is for, but it's a charity thing. You know anything about this?
Yeah, what happens, I think, 5K run is they have to run until somewhere in town, a baseball game, a pitcher strikes out 5 guys.
Okay.
5K. So when they have that, then they can stop running.
Okay, it's a 5K run.
Yeah. See?
Or, you know, they got to keep going around knocking on neighbors' doors until they actually open up the door and they say, "What is your name, man?" And she says, "K." And they got to get 5 of them.
Yeah. There's 2 different runs, but you're right.
2 different runs. It could be.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the one that you have probably. How would you find a baseball game breaking out in the middle of?
Well, you got to just hope that there is one. If there isn't, you could be running for days.
Actually, now very seriously.
And if the guy's not pitching well.
The firefighters, in all seriousness, here put on a benefit, and they actually contribute to many different causes as we go along here. Jason Parks, who is one of the guys that helps Coach Cotton over there at Bradley Track.
Is he a fireman too?
He's a fireman. He helped put this together, and Jason is going to give us a few pointers and comments about what they do to put together. We need to show those graphics over the top here, Scott, if we can, and get those results up here for the 5K run. Here we go. As some of the people come flying through, we have got 4, 5, 6, and 7. There they are. Okay, there's your results. We're going to talk about them as we go. Women's results, 14 and under. Jackie Pickle, we know her.
We know the Pickle.
15 and 19, Brandy Henderson runs through my neighborhood constantly.
You know they got a Sasquatch living in there.
20 to 29, Julia Pless. 30 to 39, Stephanie Johnson. 40 to 49, Irene Reed. 50 and over, Linda Mize. And Irene Reed right there, 40 to 49. She was the overall winner. I'm going to show you in a minute. There's the men's results.
Okay, there you go. There's Brad Scoggins sitting in somebody's lap. 14 and under, Caleb Morgan. We've got 15 to 19, Kyle Kirchum. 20 to 29, David Kyle. 40 to 49, Michael Hammond Organ. And 50 to and over, Larry Mize, which is related to the other 50 and over winner of the ladies.
Men's overall results, Kyle Kirchum, first place. Second place, Ryan Henning. Third place, Bruce Kirksey. Fourth place, Caleb Morgan. And fifth, David Kyle, when combining all groups of ages together.
And that's the way it works right there.
Wait, we got one more. Do we get one more?
At the ladies, yeah. Women's overall results. First is Stephanie Johnson. Second, Brandy Henderson. Third is Becky Jolly. Fourth, Jackie Pickle. And fifth is Julia Quest.
As you can see, they have shirts that Jason. That's Jason right there.
You know what's funny? He's a firefighter and he's a pyromaniac. How does that work?
I don't know. He did the Jim Carrey routine there.
Yeah.
Fire Marshal Bill. Let's just say you take 25 gallons of gasoline, pour it on top of your head, and light yourself. What would happen? Don't do that, kids.
Don't
do that, kids.
Please.
You might kick a dog while you do that.
You'll get us in trouble. Don't say that.
All right, well, right after we pass out.
Just kidding, and nobody ever do that.
I'm just kidding. Nobody do
Please.
that. Nobody do that. You know, kerosene, but no.
Hey.
Never mind. Don't do that.
Lighter fluid, stupid.
That's right. Never put pour gas on a fire.
Never.
I think I just did.
Never.
I think I just did.
And did I say the word
Becky
never?
Jolly right there. That's Dustin Catlett, his girlfriend.
Right.
And right there is...
Yeah, what the hell? That's not gasoline.
Oh, my God. Don't light a match. Don't light a match.
These kids, you say it 1 minute and
See, they do it. They do copy. Okay, I'm taking the commercial off the air for all those guys. That's it. It's gone. No more.
Please.
All right, we're going to hear from Jason Parks. Enough of that. Jason's going to come in here in just a moment, ladies and gentlemen, tell you the many sponsors that helped out with this wonderful event. And we were glad to show it to you here on SportsVision. Overall winner for the females, Irene Reed. And right there is Brandy Henderson. Going to get her first place for hers.
You know, she's got a twin cousin in Japan, Irene Reed does. Her name is Eileen.
This is our first annual.
Yeah.
This is our first annual. Hopefully, we're going to do this for the next few years. Firefighters 5K. It is a cross-country 5K, which is 3.1 miles. We host it as a fundraising opportunity for our charities that we sponsor every year, MDA and Special Olympics and a few others. We had a great turnout this morning, more than really was expected. We had right at about 100 people. We had several sponsors that we couldn't have done it without, sponsoring the race and helping us keep the cost down so we could actually raise money and make money off of it. Our course is a 3.1 mile course. It's a 2-lap course. Same course used by local high schools and for the amateur athletic unions cross-country season. You start right here in the field, go up by the BMX track, down into the valley and around, and then you run the perimeter of the property twice, and then you come back to where we're at for the finish. It's a very challenging course. There's 2 good-sized hills, and there's not really any flat area other than the finish line and the starting area. That is really just a flat area. Everything else is rolling or hills. No pavement. There's very little gravel. You cross the driveway twice. That's the only time you touch the pavement. We hope to maybe get double or triple as many people next year, and hope everybody has a good and safe time.
Cook's Food Store, Cleveland Community Hospital, First Tennessee, HealthWorks, Farmers Insurance Group, Gibco Dozer Service, Gilbert Battery Distributors, Renter Realty, Fantasy World, Watson's Masonry, videos and tanning from Fantasy World. Thank you guys.
All right. That's great.
And thank you for coming out.
All right.
Hey, how about that? Great cause.
What is Jason there? Was talking about what is he talking about? Paving and landscaping? I mean, it was a run.
Doing a lot of good stuff for people. Speaking of a lot of good stuff, I'm going to run an end run on that.
On that pole vault.
He did. I'm going to run an end run here. We are going to talk right away. Bradley's JV and Bradley's freshman the other night, and again, they've all had tough luck. We've got Baylor and Cleveland, the freshmen also. As the Baylor schools played all the Cleveland people and the Bradley schools played all the McMinn people. And I'm telling you, results weren't what we liked, but we saw a lot of good stuff.
Again,
we're going right
early
now
in the season.
to the JV and freshmen. I'm going to start out with the JV. Here we go. Let's take a look. Here we are, Bradley JV with McMinn at the other night, 8:27. It was on Monday. It was at Bradley in the first half. McMinn with possession, and Justin Jones separates the ball right there. Great hit. And Bradley does get it back, and Josh Cooper's the one with the recovery. Right here, number 35, Lamar Thompson, running down the sideline with a big TD run as he gets Bradley on the board. They would convert here as a pass to Donald Barton right there, and the score is now 14-8. Here we go. Here's the run right there, and it's number 31. Barton is in. It is now 14-8, and McMinn is up. McMinn now nearly going to score, though, here. Bad news on the kickoff as he is going to get tackled by none other than the kicker here. I believe he's going to have to make the save. That is Miguel Armenta. Great kicker for Bradley. Doesn't hardly speak any English, but he knows how to tackle. There he is. Saves the kick. Second quarter now. Thompson with the ball again. He's going to break, and he's going to nearly score down there on a 10-yard line. Stopped inside the 10, as a matter of fact, but Bradley could not convert it. Bill Price, who let the dogs out? On his knees, there he is. He's trying to get him going. What's with this? There we go. Could not capitalize. Coach Price didn't like that. And here's David Jordan, though. Now he's going to make a pass, and it's going to be to Chris Gray. Nice reception out there. Good yardage on the play. And here's some more nice running now by Mike. There it is. Mike Ream with the carry, and he's going to end up getting about 8 or 10 yards. Good hard running by Ream. And here he is again one more time. That's number 32. Gets the ball, and there's Ream, and he takes it up the middle. As we've got the Fox theme there behind you, showing you some good football music. And here we are again. They would run out of time, and they would not score, and it would be 14-8. And lots of action between the 20s, but they would not be able to win the game right there. As McMinn, again, gets a Bradley team on the losing end of the scoreboard, and we're going to keep trying. Next year, or next time we face them, maybe we'll get them later on the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll go ahead and take care of them. But get some freshmen.
Now we're going to move on to the freshmen now, and you see the kickoff here, opening kickoff, and boom, there it goes in the air. It's going to be taken by number 24 for Bradley, and we have to apologize because we did not get his name on the roster, but a great return by number 24 for Bradley. Bradley scores now on the first with a pass from Matt Moody to number 38, Chris Brady. Touchdown for Bradley. Number 24, that may be Trey Mays.
I think it is Trey Mays.
All right, the extra point was no good, 6-0 Bradley. And we've got the kickoff, but the special teams of McMinn. Watch this. We have to weep after this. Number 3 gets the ball, breaks the tackle, breaks 2, breaks 3. There he goes.
We hate to say it.
Go.
But he does.
Oh, stop. Right.
And he was a thorn all night long, because I tell you, you're going to see more of him than you want to if you're a Bradley faithful right here.
But fortunately, the extra point no good. It's all tied at 6 apiece. Some defense now is number 37 for Bradley. Dane Whitehead. Watch this. Interception.
There it is. Good Dane.
Out of the end zone. Bradley with the ball now. Watch this by Bill Price. The Bulldog. I love that guy. He is so intense. That's what makes him a great coach. All right, McMinn takes the lead with a blocked kick right there.
That hurts. That hurts.
It does hurt. It hurts his hand, too, but he blocks it. He's recovering the end zone. And McMinn would go up 12-6. Extra point would be good as they try for 2. And it becomes 14-6 now. You got 6:50 to go in the half. Bradley, though, right back. Big Matt Moody. Oh, there's the extra point right there. I'm sorry. A little bit of a play before the
number
play.
3, no less.
Yeah, that's right.
That was all over.
Here we go now. Matt Moody, number 11. Looking back, passes the ball, number 37. Dane Whitehead takes it sideline. The ball on the right side as he goes. He could go. Oh, away.
An interception and a TD. I hope you got the VCRs on, Mr. and Mrs. Dane Whitehead's parents, because they called me earlier today to get a copy of that. I'm going to get them one, but right there is a copy for you. And
14-12 because this one was no good. There's no price
anyway.
He's doing the Bulldog. That's what that's called.
That's the Bulldog.
The Bulldog. Price again. Doggone shame because McMinn takes the kickoff. Guess what?
And I get it. What is his number?
Is that guy at number 3? Break his leg.
Charles Little has 3. That's the only good thing.
There you go. And Price would definitely stand up right after that because that was not something that we wanted to see.
That was not it. And special teams killed him. They've got to do a little better job on coverage right there. There he is. Getting up.
Extra point, though, would be no good. It would be 20-12 McMinn. Here we go. Number 39 for Bradley. Takes the ball. Finds some running room. However, McMinn would score right after the half on a pass to number 24. Look at that right there. There's the touchdown. 26-12. Bradley fans will not be happy, as you'll see here. But not very happy because they look at the score and they say, that's not good.
Glenn Spain and Mike Cragen standing up there.
Yeah, like we care. All right. But smiling after this nice return by Jesse Cook. Watch him cook here. He's cooking. He's cooking with grease. He's cooking with gas. He is cooking.
He got fried right there, though.
All right. But smiling more, though, because Moody with number 3, count them, 3 on the day. Number 11, Matt Moody with a nice touchdown pass.
That must be Trey Mays.
That is Trey Mays. That is Trey Mays. I apologize, Trey, because I know you. I know your body style, the way you run. 26-18, and the final score, McMinn would go on to win 40-26. And again, as we said, Matt Moody, 3
great performance by Matt
passes in that ball game.
Ken's proud of that, I guarantee.
Oh, you better believe it. And we move on now to Mike Shires as he has this package put together by Cleveland as he went to the Cleveland game. SportsVision was at the Bradley game. Check this out by Mike Shires, our sports director.
On to the Cleveland freshman taking on Baylor in the first. Blue Raiders in shotgun formation. Pete Miller will look to throw, but Jonathan Adams was there for the interception, and Miller actually picks up a late hit penalty as well. The Red Raiders will immediately capitalize. The pitch goes to Courtney Brasnell, and Baylor leads 8-0. With 6 seconds left in the first, quarterback Miller will roll out and connect with his man downfield. And that sets up a touchdown run for Charles Little, who will just get the ball over the line. Ashley Moore will come around near side to tie the game at 8. And still in the second, Cleveland will come down with the interception, but they're not going to hold on to the ball for long. Baylor's Jonathan Adams will make his second pick of the day. And this one on the goal line, he'll return it all the way out past the 50. Number 81 will have a big game. But Cleveland gets the ball back, and they'll make the most of it. Miller connects with Little for the score with just 30 seconds left in the first half. And Moore again will come around near side for the 2-point conversion to give Cleveland the 16-8 lead. Now in the third quarter, Courtney Brasnell for Baylor will go 63 yards on the toss left for the touchdown. It's 16-14. Cleveland still leads, and the Blue Raiders D will come up big on the conversion to keep it a 2-point lead. The home team will pull a little trickery out later. Miller hands off to Little, who will toss a beautiful throw that's just out of the reach of his receiver. Cleveland had the ball with 2 minutes left, but were unable to run out the clock, and Baylor needs to go 78 yards to win. A touchdown-saving tackle will spot the ball here at the 12. They'll pick up a first down, and it's 2nd and goal from the 2 with 7 seconds left. Cleveland will make the stop, but let Brasnell get out of bounds, and that sets up one last play with just 1.7 seconds left. Marcus Jones finds Jonathan Adams for the spectacular catch, keeping his feet in, and Cleveland falls in the last play 20-16. After the game, Coach Johnny Borders said it was a tough way to lose.
It was a tough one. We stopped them on the 1-foot line, and we thought we had them there for a minute. And then they've been trying to throw that big tight end all night. And we even called timeout to tell our people to, try to hold him up. But he's about 6'4", and he's hard to hold up. Anyway, we offensively we did pretty well. Defensively, the little option they were running, we had some problems with that. But I still feel like we got a lot of good football players in this 9th grade team, and I think we'll get better and better as the year goes on. We have Saudi Daisy next. It'll be here, and I think we're gonna be better. We're gonna work hard.
Hey, Coach Johnny Borders, good guy.
Great coach, and Johnny is going to help us out a little bit when we do something here later on. We probably shouldn't talk about that right now, but we'll explain it. And we're going to explain this. McMinn 14-8 over Bradley in the JV game, and Superior Sports brings us that. We thank them, but we don't thank McMinn. We kind of wish they'd stayed home that night. Yeah. Here we go on to the next graphic.
Mark Thompson, though, with the touchdown. I know my buddy Wayman is very excited about that. 9th grade football, McMinn over Bradley, as we said, 40-26. Matt Moody, as we talked about, 3 touchdown passes. Anna and Kendall are very excited about that. That young man is coming on to be a terrific quarterback.
He's got him an arm. He's got him an arm, and he's looking good. And then the Baylor score there again, 20-16 over Cleveland. But our buddy Charles Little, Joe's neighbor over there, 3-yard TD. Ashley Moore added a 2-point conversion, and Pete Miller.
Just think, all those kids were on my team. All of those.
40-yard touchdown pass from Miller to Little, and good group of kids right there. And Pete's going to be a great wrestler coming up there.
Gonna be. He is a great wrestler.
Yeah, I know, but going to be starting on the high school team now coming up. Starting on that, well, do we got to go to commercial? We got something else?
Oh, yeah, before we go to commercial. No. I was looking up the conduit thing that you talked about.
Yeah, it's a flexible wire.
No, Mike. No, I knew it.
Flexible plastic stuff that covers wire. The conduit.
No, that's not the definition.
Well, what is it then?
Mike,
Show conduit first.
Scott, put the definition up there. This is conduit. This is the definition, the true definition of the word. It's not what you said. I knew, and I was correct. It's not so much the guy. Conduit, okay, is acquired by a scam. You conned it. Like I said, hey, I'll give you $5 for the pen. Give me the pen first, and you go like this, and I don't give you the money. I conned this pen from you.
Con our way to a commercial. I'm telling you, I don't know. You came up with this education idea. I don't know. It was his. It was all his. It was all his. We're going to commercial.
But he did.
We're going to blame somebody. That one stunk.
Mississippi, where everybody wears a smile.
Need gas?
Are you hot and thirsty? Stop at your friendly Mr. Zip convenience store. Fill up with quality Phillips 66 unleaded gasoline from the Performance Company. Then cool down with a delicious ice-cold slush puppy, the drink your thirsty tongue wants. Mr. Zip, where everybody wears a smile.
Mr. Zip, where everybody wears a smile.
Hey, thanks so much. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get right to it. Welcome, if you will, Mr. Growth Fun. He enjoys technology, finance, and sunset walks on the beach. Mr. Treasury Bonds. He likes ceramics and long-term relationships. Here's Mr. Common.
There are thousands of investment options out there. At First Tennessee Brokerage, we'll help you choose the ones that are right for you.
Hey, special thanks to our judges. Terrific job. How about these contestants? You're beautiful. I love you. So long, everybody.
Man, I am running short on cash with the car repairs, and our wedding anniversary is coming up next week. I need some cash, fast. But from where? I know. Matt was telling me about how First Southern Cash Advance helped him. May I help you? He just wrote them a check, and he got the cash right away. That's easy. I can do that. Then First Southern holds your check until your next payday. It's quick, confidential, and helps take care of life's really important things. First Southern Cash Advance. Cash when you need it most.
So sit back and relax, it's time again. If you didn't know, the name is SportsVision. The clock on the dot to get in the house and pick up spot, cause it's about that time. Yeah, it's time again. Sit back, buckle up, it's SportsVision. Them boys be asking for some more, getting the scope, sounding like me, wanna flow. So I'll tell you like it is, like I said in the front. Watch SportsVision, watch the show, cause it's crunk.
Hey, wake up!
Ain't gonna work, ain't gonna work.
Hey, let me tell you something. Did you know that when we talk, from what Mika said, we sound like Mika when he flows?
Yeah, well, guess
That's
what?
what he said.
Tonight, Mika is going to be running against Ocoee Middle, and we'll report on Mika. He might be our athlete of the week next week. Who knows?
Mika, hey, that's a great ball player.
He is a great ball
keep him
player.
Contained.
Hey, we're going to switch gears, and here it is. I bought a brand new one. No, not for this occasion, but we have got volleyball. It's a soccer ball. We're going to pretend it's a volleyball.
Oh, okay.
And we also have soccer.
I bet soccer people are excited about that.
Bradley, soccer. Bradley, volleyball.
Who
Mike
played?
Shires.
Oh, this is a
there.
soccer ball that Brad Scoggins uses when he plays soccer.
Yeah, baby ball. Here we go.
Oh.
Soccer, Bradley.
We pick up the action in the second half. Barrett's down 2-0, and they'll get a good shot at cutting the lead in half. But shortly after that, Cumberland will play the ball in the air and manage to get it by goalkeeper Ashley Ward. It's 3-0. Lady Jets threatening again, and Ward will come up big with the save. The Barretts get a good opportunity with the cross, but will again be denied. The fourth goal of the game will be an own goal, but it just goes off the defender and in. The Barretts have perhaps their best opportunity late in the game, but the redirection will just miss the far corner. Neither team scores again at Bradley Falls, 4-0.
Had we played them a few weeks ago, we might have lost, 7-0 or a little bit more. So we are improving we have small goals, we're stepping up.
What do you see as you look towards your next game?
Our next game, I hope to have a lot more control, a lot more shots on goal. If we can find the goal, I know we can get it in. We're looking for a little bit more offense. This was our first home game. We had a lot of pride with being on our home field. We have a new field here that we've never got to play on. Not getting, to play on it before, it does make a challenge for us. So, because we haven't even got to scrimmage on this field. So that's kind of, one of those. So, and then our biggest negative would probably be that we have a lot of sophomores who are learning actually what high school ball is all about, because they've never really had to play this level of competition, and they are learning.
Moving to volleyball, Bradley taking on Grace. Game one, Barrett's up 5-1, and Nicole Goodner will get the side out for Bradley. And later, Ashley Hinman will serve up the ace to grab the 7-3 lead. Kristen Reynolds will tack on her own serve of no return. The Barrett's lead 9-3. But Grace starts a comeback, now 9-6. They will return and get it over, and it's a 2-point game. Another ace from Grace will put the score at 10-8. They're not done there. After Bradley works it around and over, Lady Eagles will drop a set in to tie the game at 10. The Bearettes get the ball back, and Kristen Reynolds serving. Grace will work it over, but Bradley makes the return, and Lindsay Hanna grabs the 12-10 lead with the kill. Now at match point for Grace. They're up 14-13. Bradley looks to spike, but it's blocked. The Lady Eagles will return, and the Bearettes commit an unforced error to drop game 1, 15-13. After a slight pause to play with the puppy, we start game 2. Bradley out in front again. Lauren McKay's serve will cause trouble for Grace, and the home team's up 5-2. McKay again, and it's a 4-point lead. Lindsey Jackson now serving, and Tambra Crow will get the kill for the 8-2 score. Bradley would lead by as many as 9, but then Grace starts making a comeback. A lack of communication closes it to a 12-7 game. And later, down just 1, the Lady Eagles will score their 9th straight point to tie the game at a dozen. We're now at match point for Grace. The serve has gone back and forth, but the Lady Eagles are finally able to score their 12th unanswered point with the kill and topple the Bearettes 15-13, 15-12. After the game, Coach McElhenney said unforced errors were to blame.
We're young and we're still learning to play together. Can't take anything away from Grace, though. They are a scrappy team. They dug everything up. We couldn't put any balls down, and they hustled. They out-hustled us today. So we've got a lot of things to work on getting ready for Thursday.
I don't understand. They make all those kills like that, and you know, nothing happens to those people. We do something like that with this ball, and everybody gets mad.
That was amazing Grace Academy, though, which is very, you know, they have a lot of things on their side. That's why they had such a
Exactly. Well, that, you know, that's a good, we're into all seasons right now. We can't forget about those things, and our buddy Mike and ourselves will cover that stuff.
All right, listen, I got another word for you.
You got a word for me?
Yeah, I got a word for you. We're sitting here thinking, I'm trying to think of a word that, you know, we could help, again, we can help educate and see if you can get the definition.
Give it to me.
The word would be climate.
Oh, climate. Well, that's like, you know, outside, the environment, the weather, what it's like, you know, like southeast is kind of a warm climate, and the north can be kind of a cold climate. You know, it's your area environment, weather. Yeah.
Wrong again, meteorological breath. Climate. Put that up. Climate. See that tree? I think I'll climb it.
Oh, no.
Or you could change it a little bit. See
you know
that
what?
tower?
Speaking of kills,
I think I'll climb it.
Speaking of kills, this bit is
See
going
that
to
building?
kill us.
I think I'll climb it.
No. Climb
See
this.
that, huh?
Climb this.
Huh?
Commercial.
Chiropractic Clinic offers complete chiropractic care. Dr. Russell Smith and his friendly, dedicated staff can help relieve chronic back pain, neck pain, headaches, allergies, and also sport-related injuries. Cleveland Chiropractic Clinic has a licensed massage therapist on staff and 2 certified in-house x-ray technicians. Complete insurance filing is available and 24-hour emergency care. Phone 472-1140.
The employees of Duracell's 3 area facilities would like to give hearty congratulations to our 3 area high schools for excellence in academics and athletics. Walker Valley High School, Cleveland High School, and Bradley Central High School. Keep up the good work, students. We are proud of you. From your local Duracell facilities, Mouse Creek, Tasso, and the Corporate Distribution Center and Warehouse. At Duracell, our people are our energy.
SportsVision. It's kicking. They coming to you on a dusty road. Anyway, Blues Brothers. You're Elwood. I'm Jake. Okay, here we go.
That's what I'm thinking.
Speaking of Jake and Elwood, we've got a segue that doesn't fit, but we're going to show you BMX right now. Erica Fly Girl Evans and the rest.
Always fit.
We're going right at it because we got to move, and then we got the athlete of the week, and then we got the end of the show. Here we go. There it is. Checking the cash.
They're waiting for that.
That was
Not the athlete, the end of the show.
That's the end of the show. Well, they don't like your new bit. Here we go. All right, let's fire up them graphics over the top of this. We'll tell you who's the results, winners this week, as this week's action of August 28th is on tape for you right now. And there they are, August 28th results. Fly Girl Evans, 8 and under, surprise, surprise. 13 intermediate, Thomas White. 31-35 cruiser, Taylor Evans. 7 intermediate, Ross Tyler. 10 novice, Jake Mathis. 11 expert, Jordan Williams. 15 expert, James Lobb. 10 intermediate was TJ Fennell. Open Division 9-10, Erica had moved up, and she moved in.
Must have gotten a little older.
Fly Girl Evans, and you know what? We're going to show her in a little bit in a minute here, because she's going to have a crash.
I bet she had a birthday.
She probably did, but she's going to have a crash. Watch this right there. She's on the left of your screen, and ooh, little dust flying.
Right inside of that.
Yep. She's going to get up and dust off here, and you know what? She does come back to win because the top 3 finish, and since there were 3 in this, she is in. Yeah. And she comes back and wins the whole event. So how about that for some 42?
Look at that.
Or some 5 to 2.
That's right. Or 6 to 2.
Or 6 to 3. You know, if you don't like 2. Anyway, there she is, dusting herself off. Fly Girl Evans. Somebody's picking up her bike. That's, you know, I don't know if I would want anybody handling my bike if I was a moto gal. I mean, nobody, it's her equipment, right?
That's exactly right. Somebody could sabotage you. Take the chain out.
Check in the
Give her a flat
gas.
tire.
Do something. Anyway, they dusted her off. She was ready to go. And she was a winner. Watch this guy come up over this hill. Nice little flotation device. Everybody out. And here we are with the results we just finished with, I guess, on BMX. And how about that place out there? They run another month or 2, and they do quite well.
Yeah, and you saw the lights on over there at the ballpark, fall ball going on.
That's right, fall ball. Anyway, so we have got, basically, Joe, everything now. Can you think of anything we might have missed here so far? No more words.
I think we've covered it pretty much all. Although we did miss the Tiddlywink contest between Murfreesboro, Oakland, and Brainerd.
Oh, well, I thought somebody was going to give me a signal on when it was 56.
And then the toss-across game that they played at over there at Howard.
The toss-across game at Howard.
Yeah, we missed that too. But other than those 2
Weekly
things.
feature, what would it be?
Ooh, yeah, well, that's...
Athlete.
That's right.
Athlete of the week. All right, athletes of the week. Well, guess what? It's a whole school. It's a whole system. It's cheerleaders.
What is that?
It is football players, and it's sponsored by, and it's sponsored by, and it's sponsored by Check Into Cash Athlete of the Week. We're probably going to roll credits because we're probably saying goodbye on the whole thing, the whole show. We'll see you next week. Bradley
Have
Cleveland
a great
football
week.
results.
Football Friday tomorrow night. Friday night, don't forget.
Watch it. We'll see you.
Lost my pen.